guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have another free-to-play EZA unit that has released for JP over here for the Golden Week 2021, massive sort of GT celebration. This, of course, is the Kid Trunks Great SAIYAMAN card. This guy getting an EZA, he seems like he's going to be pretty solid, right? Because he's doing a couple of things. He's stacking defense. With 7 orbs, he can get guaranteed crits. I think he potentially could be fairly useful on some of these category teams that he's on. Something, you know, like Defenders of Justice and Prodigal Warrior and stuff like that. Having characters like this will definitely be good. So, all right, so he stacks defense. 90k defense right here at the start is not the greatest. He does get a 7% attack with every attack up to a maximum of 77%. So he has to do, what, 11 attacks? He gets a chance to crit, wow, up to 50%, 49% exactly, with each attack performed. Then he does guaranteed additional normals with 3 and 5 key spheres, and then guaranteed crits with 7 key spheres. Seems rather good to me. Like, I feel like this is a pretty good free-to-play unit. Maybe his defense is not going to be the craziest right out of the gate, but I feel like as you're going through events, like, he's going to be pretty solid. Like, a unit like this, so he's going to do at least 3 attacks on this turn, and they're all guaranteed crits because we got 7 orbs. So every attack being a guaranteed crit on this turn, like, he's doing pretty decent damage, right? He's building up his attack, again, with every single one of these attacks. He's stacking defense with these super attacks. He seems like he's solid. I would say one of the big weaknesses with this guy is going to be his links. I mean, he'll work good with, like, other Kid Trunks cards. Like, I'm probably going to pair him up with the physical Kid Trunks EZA unit from last month that came out with the Bio Broly batch of units. Like, you know, that Kid Trunks, this Kid Trunks Great SAIYAMAN, I think that's probably going to work fairly good. That's the main reason why I brought Krillin on the team, right? Krillin will go ahead and activate that Kid Trunks' passive, where at that point he's giving me support type buff, and then he's also just absolutely crazy. Those are two, like, I don't know if it's right to call them underrated, the physical Kid Trunks EZA and the AGL Kid Goten EZA. I feel like people do understand how ridiculous they are, but, like, seriously, the two of them are absolutely ridiculous. That physical Kid Trunks and that AGL Kid Goten. They will rock shit. They are super good. All right, so in this rotation, we would have, let's see, Innocence, Royal Lineage, Budding Warrior. He's got Money, Hero of Justice, Courage, and Shattering Limit. You know, Money, Hero of Justice, and Courage. All of those are very common links on the Defender of Justice team, right? Like, because Videl's got Money. Dokkan Fest Videl, the goddess of the game. Hero of Justice, obviously very common on there. Videl also has Courage. Videl's got Courage. A couple other characters on there, like STR Kabe's got Courage. Units you're very likely to run on the Defender of Justice category team. So that Kid Trunks Great SAIYAMAN getting an EZA is definitely going to be a good thing. Alright, so we'll be able to get 7 orbs with the guaranteed crits. Again, you know, obviously having AGL paying around is going to be good for that. Defense is up to 126k. I mean, it's fine because he's stacking defense, but I mean, he's getting a lot of support on this rotation, right? Because remember, Kid Trunks is giving, I think, 18% support right here on this turn. And then we're also getting the 50% support from Pan, because, you know, she's the Super AGL 50% support type unit. But then when he's doing all of these attacks, and they're all crits, dude, and each one of these attacks is getting him an extra 7% attack, then we get another additional super attack, pretty good. Okay, he does also super attack, what is it, at 9 key, I believe? That's pretty good. Yeah, super attack can be launched at 9 key starting from SA10. That's a pretty good effect, honestly, for, like, free-to-play units like this. Although he does have a lot of key links, right? Because Royal Lineage gives key, Money gives key, Courage gives key, and then Shattering Limit also gives key. So he does have a lot of links there that are actually going to be providing key. So, you know, it's like him super attacking early is not as good as it would be on, like, I don't know, some unit that doesn't have a lot of links. You know, y'all know who super attacking early would be good on? Would be, like, Dokkan Fest Videl. Although she's got way too much. I mean, I hope y'all are ready, because I doubt she's going to get replaced anytime soon. So hearing Videl, the words Videl pop up, it's going to be a very common occurrence. So buckle in for, you know, it's like the Videl is the new LR Kill Khalifa. Although, to be fair, the Goku and Vegeta are so good. I absolutely adore them. All right, so let's see what the Kid Trunks is at now in terms of... It's at nearly 150k, so he's actually building up at a fairly decent clip, because we no longer have Pan giving 50% support on this rotation, right? Again, he's still got those same 4 links active. The other 3, again, Money, 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 Hero of Justice, and Courage. Those are going to be links that are going to be a little bit more rare to get. Thanks to, like, you know, I brought EZA Goten on the team as well. The Rainbow Orb changes, just to make sure to potentially have a lot of orbs, so that Kid Trunks, again, could get those guaranteed crits. Because if you get him those 7 orbs, and he's doing guaranteed crits, it's so much damage. Like, his attack stats aren't really that impressive, but he's doing so much. And now he's done so many attacks, too, that he's going to build up that crit chance from his normal passive as well, right? So he's going to be able to do a lot of damage. I like this Kid Trunks Goten. You know what? Yeah, he's good. All the free-to-play units that have EZA'd from this event, so this is the Dokkan Butoden cards, the Gotenks and Ghost, Candy Vegito, the Grandpa Gohan and Pan, all of them are quite good. I think they all have a lot of good uses, and they're also all good on a couple of sort of like niche category teams. Besides really like the, I guess Candy Vegito is on major teams like Buu Saga and Patara, and then so is the Dokkan Butoden Goku. But all the other units are on like really like teams that need it bad. Like Gotenks and Ghost is on like the Fusion team. Like, you know, that's so big, right? All right, we'll do a couple more turns here. I think Trunks is either almost built up fully with his attack, or this turn will get it. He's at 172k. He's already at the point where he's going to be tanking fairly well, even in this phase with type disadvantage right here. So I like this Kid Trunks. I think he's a pretty good EZA. Right now it does look like he's going to be only on JP Dokkan. I mean, let's see what the celebration info looks like first, I guess. But again, it does seem like this Kid Trunks is only going to be on JP Dokkan for now. Again, I hope he's on Global soon. Maybe it's just going to turn out to be like Saiyan Day of 2019, where Global got the EZA, but it just mysteriously came out 1 week later for like no explainable reason, right? Hopefully it's like that, rather than like Global just not getting it for like 8 months or something like that. Because it's like, I just really wish that Dokkan would just sort of kill that. Like, just like, okay, like here's just like these units that should be on both versions at the same time, but we're just gonna release it on Global in like 8 months. Like, because now there's a couple things built up. Like, what is Global going to do with some of these story events that have gotten support memories, right? So there's now several story events. One happened during Saiyan Day. That was the Broly story event, got the Krillin singing support memory. And then now the Baby Saga story event, and then also the Black Star Dragon Ball story event. All these story events are getting support memories. When are they going to add all this into Global? That's just like I feel like that this eventually is going to get very annoying for Global players, like trying to figure out when some of this stuff is going to be arriving, right? So up to 243k, yeah. So like at the very least, it does seem like this Kid Trunks is going to be pretty solid again for like longer type events and stuff like that. So I like what they did with him. I think they did a fairly decent job. They did a pretty good job making this Kid Trunks just a little bit more viable. A lot of these free-to-play EZAs, there's now so many category teams in the game, so many free-to-play units in the game and stuff like that. And I do feel like Dokkan is doing a good job of like building up a lot of these smaller categories and stuff like that with like decent free-to-play options. Because again, this Kid Trunks, like, he's got some good links for, like, the Vegeta family team, right? He can help the Vegeta family team if you have to do maybe Infinite Drama History missions or something like that. Yeah, 3.41 right there. Like, as you get really deep into an event, he's able to do some good stuff. And even without a ton of key spheres, he still has nearly a 50% chance to crit. So you can build his defense and attack up to some pretty good levels if it is a long event that you're going through, right? Like, I don't mind them releasing, like, a lot of times I feel like defensive stacking units and build-up units can be a bit overrated, because, like, people, like, for a while, people were acting like only long events mattered, although maybe now it's getting into where people are acting like only short events matter. I mean, obviously, I am a huge contributor to that, right? But that's just because, like, there's so many free-to-play units that are stacking defense and kind of functioning like this Kid Trunks Great Saiyaman right here, but there's way less free-to-play units who are actually, like, you know, competitive in a short event the way this Trunks would be competitive in a long event, right? So that's kind of why, like, I do like characters that are sort of, like, built in mind for short events right now, because I feel like there's just far fewer of those characters than there are characters that are really good for the longer events, right? But we'll see, right? Like, how tough is the GT Legendary Goku event going to be? It'll be cool if that's the hardest event in the game, and, like, now, like, it's like, okay, now we really want, again, like, the characters that stack up, right? Like, the blue fusions will dominate in there and stuff like that. You know, it could be fun. So let me know what you guys think of this Kid Trunks Great Saiyaman card. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.